Swaddy be my Happy New Year from Rayong Thailand. It's a lovely morning, sun shining, about 31 degrees. I'm going to have a little wander around and hopefully show you what we've been up to here in the last 6 months really. Quite a lot's gone on. We're very nearly finished now, so anyway, we'll have a wander around and see what you think. This is from the front of the house. We've had a new roof. A lot of the timbers were replaced with steel. It's been decorated outside. Had new windows, new doors. Quite a lot of work. I've rewired it with a green and yellow wire included, which is unheard of over here, but there you go. It's all done and earthed and working well. So that's the look of the house now from outside. A complete colour change. Quite daring for us. We've still got a bit of scaffold down the side here where we're putting the shaded area back in for the length of the house there. Half of my grass is gone to make way for a new spirit house, which is over there. And there's never really been one attached to this house, so that's an addition there. And a lot of the plants and things which we've been growing anyway, we've just put around it to make it look a bit nice really. I think it looks pretty good, I think, if I do say so myself. I need to work on my grass a little bit more, but I haven't got so much of it now, so it should be alright. They had this bit here retiled. The rest of it around the house we just had concreted. It was in a bad way. It was starting to sink and crack, and the tiles were all coming up, and we've done that, so that's good. New doors on here which open up to in the side, which has all been decorated. I still haven't finished everything in here yet. We need to tidy up and sort things out, but anything in here is sort of noise Buddha table and her quiet room where she can come in and do what she does. Puts some flowers in and looks after that. That's where we are inside here now. Coming down the side of the house now. More plants and things, of course. And there's the new windows, and we did put the lean-to bit back, but we did extend it a bit, so it gives us a bigger shaded area. And at the moment, that's my workbench there where I'll sort my engines out. It will be moved over the other side in a purpose little workshop thing. The kitchen, which was refurbished a bit out here. This bit here we had retiled, and we had a step around there which we've got rid of. Excuse the washing, but it has to be done here as well. And then the kitchen bit here was retiled, and the worktop retiled, as when it was done originally the bloke made such a hash of it, it annoyed me every time I looked at it, so we decided to redo that. So yeah, we're quite happy with that. So we had a bigger version of this table over here, which we've now moved over to a gazebo, which we've had the roof covered in tin to protect like the thatch stuff really, rather than replace that every 5 years. That will preserve that. Sorry about the noise, that's my gate. So there's the gazebo. We moved the table into here. So we tidied up here, we tiled the gazebo and the little pier bit. So now we use this, whereas it was a bit of a mess. We didn't use it a great deal. Now we use it every day. We eat meals over here, we sit and eat meals here, and it's very nice. And it's being used how it should be used really. And so hopefully that tin roof will preserve the reed covering, which I like the look of from inside. This little building over here, or large building, whatever you want to call it, is not long ago finished painting it, but this is my shed, and it's full of crap already. Got some skylights, like a little warehouse, and I made some more racking. There's my Atlas bike. That's my shed. The cold box is up there out of the way, so I don't get used that often. But yeah, that's a useful storage space for stuff that we really don't want to get rid of. We've had a real good clear out, and this is the stuff we don't want to get rid of. So again, this needs a final bit of tidying up and sorting out, but I will get there. There's some more noise plants and leaves and things over here, which just looks nice dotted around. Over here we are clearing a bit over here, which is a lady's coming in. She comes in a couple of days a week and helps do all this sort of weeding and hard graft stuff, which is as good as gold. So she's clearing that, and we're clearing this bit over here. We may use that as a little rose garden. I'm not sure yet. We've talked about it. We've got some nice roses. We may put them in there. There's another pump under that container that I put in, which draws water from the pond to taps rather than using mains water. And they do this area here, which again, this bit I've got to finish, and this is where this little bit here, the square you can see in front, that's going to be my little workshop. I've got some boards and walls to go up and store things in here, like a bit of plant and machinery. And then this bit is going to be more orchids and things. I mean, there's a lot in here now. Like I said to before, it's turning into a little bit of a garden centre really. But I've always been selling some plants already. People come round, have a look. Oh yeah, when they are buying stuff, and so she's shifting stuff and then reinvesting in more plants. Plus a little 8,000 baht win on the lottery yesterday, which she was quite pleased about. So that she'll probably buy some more plants with that. But at least then you're getting something got something to show for your money. So, like I say, this is my next project, to sort this out, tidy this up, get my walls up, get me a couple of benches in my little workshopy bit, and yeah, there's not a lot of work really, but the pumps and engines need quite a bit of regular maintenance, oil changes and carburetor cleaning and what have you, and to be honest, for a few quid you can buy new carburetors and from China, and it's actually easier sometimes just to stick a new carburetor on. I had problems with one engine, just bought a new carburetor, stuck it on, sweet as a nut. So yeah, this is more orchids and things in here. We're still waiting for a lot of them to flower, but they will eventually, and they're doing okay. There are some chilies in here which are probably going to go. So down here, these will probably come out of here when we sort it out. There you go, that's where we are with this piece. And this other concrete hard stand in here is going to be where the fertiliser comes. We buy that in bulk from somebody, so that'll all come in here away from the front. We can tidy up round the house at the front then. So yeah, that'll be nice when that's done. There's still bits and pieces to do, stuff to do, which is not too bad, really. Another type of orchid there. There's the policeman's missus and daughter going out. This is out the front. These plants like the sun, full sun, which is just as well because it's just boiling hot out here. And some pots, we always sort of traded some of these and bought some. The guy that makes them wanted some plants, so she gave him some plants for a few pots, and then she bought a few more just to make the numbers up. So this is where will be our little garden centrepiece here. This bit, we've still got a lot of gravel. We're going to put some of this gravel down inside this piece because when it's wet it's a bit sticky, so we're going to put some of that down, and that's where we have some topsoil delivered for potting stuff up. And there's a few fruit trees, banana, blimey, I can't remember the name of them there, guava and things, so yeah. And we're back at the front of the house, and we'll have a little walk across the way here. There's the trusty sidecar. Just walk across here towards the pond at the front, where there's various bananas, bamboos, avocado tree that doesn't have any fruit but is still there, and we've got other vegetables in here, baby eggplants and more guavas. We'll walk through here to where we stayed while our roof was off. We put this building up first. It's fully solar powered at the moment. We've stayed in it for, I think, over, must be getting on for 2 months, and we had a few problems with the solar charging thing, but they soon come out and replaced it for a better one, and it's really good now. But this is it. This is the little place which we hope to maybe let out on sort of just as a holiday let as opposed to a full-time let. Just if anybody ever wants to come and stay, they'll be more than welcome. It's a little compact building. I'm using it as a bit of a workshop to sand a big table down at the moment, so that's really just to use the solar to keep the batteries charging and discharging, really, rather than just letting it sit. So and it's free electricity. The solar costs money, but yeah. And this is the view you have from the veranda. It's a bit late now. All the lilies have closed up, but as you can see, hopefully you can see there's lilies in that, and it looks lovely in the mornings, when they're all in flower. But yeah, it's a nice spot actually. When we were staying in here, I did put a stick out there in the mud to see if I could attract kingfishers, and quite quickly they appeared, and I did get a couple of pictures, and we'll try again. I've seen two different types of kingfisher, the standard blue colour that we have in the UK, and a different one with a longer beak with a lot more red in it, which I didn't get a picture of, but I will try to. So over here I have been cutting the grass again. There's various fruits and vegetables over there. Yeah, we need to, when we get a bit more time, we're going to come over and, well, when I finish my table, this is repairing or trying to sand this off, water damaged. I'm getting there. I've got a bit more harsher sandpaper, and I'm getting down to the wood in places, so that will get done and get put back in the house when it's all finished. It's a shame it got damaged, but a lot of our furniture got wrecked, and this I'm trying to salvage, so yeah, that should be okay. And in here we haven't got much in at the moment. This is how it'll be. Two bedside cabinets. There'll be a fridge. Over here we'll put something in for people to hang their clothes in. Maybe a little table and chairs by the window here. A couple of relaxing chairs outside here, and where the big table is at the moment, we're going to put another little table and chairs if people want to eat outside. And there's a little shower room, big enough for what people want, really. So yeah, it's anybody ever wants to come and see this part of Thailand, where there's no clubs, no bars, none of the other side of what people think Thailand is all about. This is probably the real Thailand, and the coastline on the Gulf of Thailand is lovely. It's you can drive along there almost right through to the Cambodian border, and yeah, it's a lovely coastline, little places to stay, little places to eat, and if anybody ever wants a base for this area to travel, then yeah, it's here. So we're only an email or a WhatsApp message away. But it's a nice spot here. It's very relaxing, and like I said, I wanted to get back into the house, but in some ways I actually miss being over here. You get up in the morning and you can sit here, watch the sun, not the sun come up, because it comes up from behind you here, but it actually sets over there, and I will try and take some pictures, because some days the skies are fantastic and the reflection in this water here is incredible, so I will try and do that. It's just another thing that on my list. Well, that's it really, that's about where we are. Yeah, we've had a busy time. We're very nearly there. We've got a bit of landscaping, or whatever you want to call it, to do around here, which we will do. Got a bit of levelling up to do, and the path to put in, and just up ahead there, just somewhere to, we've got the stone up there, just a hard standing for to park a car if someone, you know, if someone from Thailand, if people from Thailand ever want to come and stay down here, then we've got a little parking space. We're going to put a footpath in there, and yeah, we'll see how that pans out. But short of that, me and Noy will come over and stay here in here once a month for a little holiday. Only about 50 yards away, but there you go, it's a break. That's it really. Some of you might remember about, blimey, 18 months ago we planted some coconuts, and they're all doing fine in here, coming along nicely. I don't know, I'm not sure how long. The fragrant coconuts apparently produce fruit when they're quite low, the trees, so I don't know, maybe another year, or maybe not so long. We've got a few bananas in here as well, in the middle, as we have to water. We thought we might as well put something in between for now. When the coconuts get bigger, they obviously won't be able to, but this is what we have to do when it's warm, well, not warm, when it's hot and dry, which it has been. We pump water from the ponds, and we have to water everything. And we just got a 2-inch petrol pump, which again takes a little bit of maintenance, but it's a good thing. This one I did have to just increase the run of 2-inch a little bit longer. I was struggling to get water down the far end, right down the far end there through the heads. So increasing this main run to 2 inches well, which was 1.5 inches. We tried to use what we had, and it didn't work, but it was worth a try. So anyway, now that works well. These mango trees here, like here, they're full of flower. Generally, what seems to happen is you get a bad storm, wind and rain, it bashes it all off. So when you think you were going to have a massive crop of mangoes, that don't seem to happen. Up there are these big palm fruit trees. Now, a lady pays us so much a month. They just grow in there. We don't do anything. She comes around, she feeds them, she cuts the fruit off and does whatever she does with it, and she just pays us an amount a month, and that's it. And sort of, although we did originally have the cost of planting the trees, we don't have anything to do with them really. We just water them, and that's good. If anybody's been or comes to Thailand and sees old girls sitting there chewing stuff and spitting it into a tin pot with a plastic bag in, that'll be this fruit. And some people say it's like a drug, I don't know, but there's a lot of the old girls still chew it round here. It makes their teeth black, makes their mouth, that is disgusting, to be honest with you. But that's life, that's the culture here, and that's what they do, and have done for a long while, I dare say. Coming back round here, this is where the old spirit house was, which is now more plants of noise. all looks more garden centre-y than anything. Excuse the noise, but the pump's running. There's more plants there. At the moment, because we're still doing the shaded bit up the side of the house, we're using the mango tree here as a shaded area. So there's all plants in here. Various other things which I don't know what they are and I don't ask. So yeah, it's all good stuff and all enjoys it. It gives her something to do, and yeah, she's happy when she's potting stuff up. When she's been buying plants, she's happy. There's Lucky. Now, he's got to be the biggest blimmin' puppy anybody's ever seen. He's like a huge, and he's as strong as an ox, and he's got this bad habit of bumping into you with his side, and he'll nearly take you off your feet. But he's a lovely dog, but he also he does it's all going to get something, I reckon, to eat. And so in that house we've got Pie and her two daughters, Or and Im, and Lucky, for some unknown reason, he has their washing that they have hanging at the back, and all he takes is bras. I'm a bit worried about him, a little bit of a pervert, but he just gets the bras off there, which are probably, they're not the lowest thing. There's other clothes, jeans, t-shirts, all sorts, and but he gets bras and he just chews them up. Now there was Noy was out earlier, but she just popped out. But that was our little early Christmas present to ourselves, if you like. And so yeah, Mazda BT50, built over here by Isuzu. It's in his Isuzu engine, and it's basically in his Isuzu car, little truck, just with a bit of Mazda styling. And to be honest, you get a lot more for your money from the Mazda than you do the Isuzu. Everything comes on this everything we needed comes on this as standard. On the Isuzu you don't even get a key ring. So yeah, we're more than happy with it. It's absolutely lovely inside. It's just a fantastic vehicle, really. And yeah, we couldn't be happier with it until that black thing there decides to cock his leg on me nice wheels. But anyway, we'll see. Anyway, that's it really for now, and I'll leave that with you. And like I said, I'll try and catch up with you soon, and not leave it so long next time. And take care, everybody, and keep safe.